What's up, y'all? It's your boy Hova here with Hidden Village Gamers. Hopefully, you guys got your pre-release for Lightning Overdrive this past weekend. Yesterday was the OTS release, and today is the official release date. So, go out and get your Lightning Overdrive cards. I am still looking for another Dark Infant at Ignister, which Link One, basically a starter. Or link link one that just kind of gets the Ignister deck going. So hopefully I can get one more, and then I'll shoot out a deck profile. But today I wanted to talk about a topic that not a lot of people, maybe not a lot of people delve into, and that is lending and borrowing cards in the TCG community and just in general, really. So there was a time when the Infinity deck had come out. By the way, it got hit by the ban list really fast. But I had like one or two copies of Infinity Barrier, which is the counter trap card that just kind of negated everything at the time. But I had some of those cards, and I was trying to build a deck, get the deck core together. Um, there was a guy in our friend group or local kind of friend group. He was an OG player in this game. He's been, you know, playing this game a lot longer. I mean, he's much older than I am, but this was about 10 to 12 years ago. Um, so really, he wanted to build a deck too, and he had all the cards I need, and I had all the cards he needed. So what ended up happening was I was like, hey, you could just use these cards because I'm not. It's gonna take me too long to build a deck, and then even by the time I do build it, I'm probably not gonna play it. That's just how I am because I like having just um, play sets of everything for myself. But yeah, I never got a chance to play the deck anyway. But what he had done was, he built a deck in time for a regional, and I think he gave it to his friend to play. Um, but yeah, like I didn't mind too much. I figured maybe his friend or him would be using the cards a lot more often than I would be, so I just didn't mind it. And then um, another instance, it was either before or after. Um, I can't remember the timeline correctly, but Stardust Overdrive had already been out for a while, and I had gotten two Archlord Chrysias, first Dead Secret Rare from the sets, and I wanted a third one to complete my set. And I was actually trying to build the perfect tarot deck too. But the thing is, I ended up getting the third copy from a vendor when we had nationals here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I ended up buying my third copy of Arsenal Christia for about $90 to $100 at the time. Again, I'm really against buying singles because I just like opening cards so much more, and I like having the bulk. I could do so much more stuff with it, and like not even reselling it, but just doing whatever I want with the bulk. But yeah, so I ended up buying a third copy, and then again, same person, he he asked to borrow these cards to use these cards for the perfect tarot deck, and at the time I had given him my three Archelo Christia first eds, um, and then I also lent him my three perfect tarot first edition ultimate rare. So it went bad because time passed by, and I would ask. I was like, hey, where are these decks? Can I have them? Because I want to play them now. And he would tell me my cousin in Wisconsin has it, and I'd be like, well, can you get them? Because they're my cards. Um, and then like sometime again later, I would ask the same thing again. Like formats would pass by. I would ask him again. I was like, hey, like, do you have these cards? Like, where are they? And again, he'd just tell me the same thing, just kind of beat around the bush. And I've kind of came to like a hunch, like a consensus that there's a good chance he traded the cards or sold them because um, that's just who he was. Because he was a hustler. He traded cards often to get what he wanted, so he can play. So he traded cards often. If he needed to, he would sell them. But he did that a lot. So I just kind of accepted the fact that I lost, over $400 or $500 worth of cards because it was my mistake for lending them away anyway. So I kind of learned the hard way, and it's, you know, um, shameful enough for myself that I, lost. I did it twice, and I didn't learn the first time. Um, but like it's one of those things where like I knew who this guy was just from locals. He was relatives of my best friend. Um, One of my closest friends. He was relatives with him, and I was like, you know what? Like we had this like little kind of clique at locals. I mean, every locals has a clique. Um, but we all hung out a lot. We play tested a lot. We circulated cards here and there. But that's the biggest mistake anyone can do in this game is no matter how close um, the person or how close they are to you, they will screw you over at any moment they get. Um, and that kind of brings me to the point is that if you're gonna lend cards away, don't you have to be okay with losing them. So essentially, you have to be okay with knowing that you're just giving the cards away for free, really, because even if it is your close friend and they don't have the intentions of losing your card or trading your card away, um, there's still the chance that someone else can steal it from them, whether it's at locals or a larger event. So, kind of the thing with like lending cards in this game is that I think if you're okay with losing the card, just give it away. Otherwise, don't lend it away really because it would just be like money, right? Because if someone asks you for to borrow like 20 to 30 bucks, and if you had that much to throw away anyway, then go ahead and lend out that money. You may never see that money back. Like if even if they say that they'll pay you back, just kind of accept the fact that you're doing them a deed, right? um, just don't, again, like, just if you have like cards that, and if you're not okay with like lending a card away, it's completely fine to tell them no, because I've done that multiple times. Like obviously I've learned my lesson. But yeah, don't lend cards away to people just because um, you never know. Like they'll take advantage of you and you won't know it. And even to this day, like I don't keep in touch with this said person anymore. I think they're a horrible person. They shouldn't go near anyone who um, is building like a collection and really loves this game, because it's really bad just to come across these people. But they're always going to exist. I'd say just do yourself a favor and stay as far as away you can from them, because if you don't, then eventually they might take advantage of you. So, but that's all I have for this video. Hopefully, I can get more content coming in the future. If you have any responses, comments, questions, go ahead, let me know in the comment section. Be sure to give this video a like, and if you like my content, subscribe to me, and hopefully I can do more better stuff in the future. So thanks and peace out.